So nice to be here celebrating the legacy of a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful club. Now immortalized here in Bowery Electric, which to me is the only club in New York at this moment that's carrying on the tradition of what happened a block away. So give the gang a little hand. I thought I would open up with a little thing to remind everybody what this street used to be like. Because it wasn't all high-rise condominiums and fancy hotels and t-shirt stores that sell rags for 3 figures. It used to be where the people who didn't really have a lot came down. Once I built a railroad, made it rain, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun, brick and mortar line. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Don't you remember they called me Al? It was Al all the time. Don't you remember? I'm your pal. Brother, can you spare a dime? Brother, can you spare a dime? For those who want to know what CBGB's was really like, well, it was your local bar, baby. And most of the time, you stood outside while whatever band was playing there and tried to have a good time. Suspect, I couldn't tell you what to expect. I didn't think that you could treat me this way. How could I know it? You're not the type to challenge it. It looks like we got the devil to pay. I still remember the nights we used to spend together. You know I hate it when you leave me alone. It's not one thing, it's one thing or another, baby. My price would turn your skin to bone. Our hands off, but we look like the watering hole. We got a spot on the dial. A little hideaway inside away, a place that we can do it in style. You make me suspect. I couldn't tell you what to expect. I didn't think that you would leave me this way. I need to see you, I really, really need to see you. But I know you're just a burrow away. Across the water, we're doing things we haven't ordered. Trying to keep our worlds from colliding. Fill the jukebox, we like the same kind of rocks. Late night on the Lower East Side. We're getting out of control. Hands off, going local like the watering hole. We got a spot on the dial. A little hideaway inside away, a place that we can do it in style. the matter, baby. Right now it's just a quarter to 4. So I see you later, a year or so I see you later. We get drunk and we have a good time. It's really better, it's better to see you move through your neighborhood grind. Out of control. Can't keep our hands off going local at the watering hole. We got a spot on the dial. A little hideaway inside a way that we can stop. We are so young and so fine. I'm metropolitan to fix on me and I'm looking forward, girl, with guitar. Oh, there's nothing like a girl with guitar. Woo! She playing a YSG through a magnetone amplifier. Woo! Thank you. I desperately need a rhythm section. I'm so happy to bring up the man who installed CBGB's first sound system from his home stereo set, Mr. J.D. Downey. And on bass, I deputize. You know, I've been in love with him for so many years. I've loved her in these Cycle Sluts from Hell. Oh, one of those greatest bands. Now she's in Star and Dagger, which I helped influence. She's playing about 7 o'clock this morning here with the Bitches All-Star, what are they called? Bitch Circus All-Star. My kind of band, my God. Donna. Just want to make sure I'm in tune because, you know, punk rock is all about being... It's really... This is the true CBGB Rock Festival. I don't know about any of the other stuff, but anyway, please rise for the national anthem. She come around, jump 5 feet fall, from my head to the ground. She'll come around here, just about midnight. It'll feel so good, it'll feel alright, and maybe it's clean. Well, she comes around here just about midnight. She comes walking down the street. First she stops in Max's, Kansas City to see Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers. And maybe the Bloodless Pharaohs are on the scene. Then she keeps on walking. She stops at the Continental, which hasn't been invented yet, and says, "Hey, Trigger, who's on stage tonight? And Trigger says, get out of here. Hey, Ron, tonight. I love Led Zeppelin. Keeps on walking down, walking down. She comes walking down my street. She comes down the Bowery. She comes walking down. She comes past Great Gildersleeve where the Long Island hair bands play. She stops at the corner at Smalls to see Albert Eiler. Now there is a part of the Bowery you don't know about. And then she sees a little glowing light. There's not much around, just some bums. It's a part of town where really nobody goes to. It's hard to believe given all the bullshit on this street now. But really, there's nobody there. There's just 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 bands. And they're just playing in this joint. And the owner just lets them play because why not? They're all country and bluegrass and blues. It's like country music coming from New York. Yeah. Yeah, Gloria walks in, she says, it's a nice place. Yeah, it's a really nice place. And she just keeps on walking up and she keeps on walking because the stage is between sets, there's no bands there. She just feels like, man, she gotta get up there. She gotta get up there because why not? Everybody else does. I'd like to send this one out to the thousands of fucking bands that played CBGB's over his lifetime. A lot of them you never heard of. And I never heard of them either. But I used to know because I used to live across the street. And every time I would go to my local and have a Rolling Rock, you know, Hilly never bought me a drink ever. It's okay because I'm happy to support the rock clubs. All those bands, you know, you see 6 bands a night, and one of them is insane. And that's what rock and roll is like. Down my street and wants to come up to my house. She come walking down my street and wants to come up to my house. Give me a drum solo, Jeff. I have been listening to this guy's snare drum for forever. So great to be here. Look at all these people. This is what rock and roll is about. Thank you so much. She come walking down the street and wants to come up to my house and knock upon my door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I said, who's there? And she says, gee, haven't I seen you someplace before? And then she says, L. I love when she says L because, why, that's the first letter of my name, so I